Well, it's a Big 12 game, and we owe the big assist to the Waco community. Thought we had a great turnout, and the energy in the Foster really got us off to a great start. And got to protect your home court. So thank you for the Waco community. Thanks for the support. Now let's go cheer on football, and looking forward to going 2-0 today, hopefully. Yeah. Well, I think we all know from Big 12 play, there's great defenses, and you're not going to shoot it well every night. And when you don't shoot it well, you better do something else. And tonight, we defended, we rebounded, we took care of the ball. You do those three things, give yourselves a chance.
Yeah, what was kind of the emphasis Utah best assist team in the country?
I think we did a great job running our stuff, being sound, not trying to play outside ourselves. And then I thought coming off break last game, it was great playing that game on 27th. You had 19 turnovers. I think we got some of that out of our system.
You've obviously been on both sides of the coin where, you get off to a slow start to conference play. This wasn't the case. How much of a confidence boost or how much of a lift is that? Obviously, knowing that you have another tough one coming up. I mean, all of them are tough.
Yeah, I think every win you got to enjoy, cherish. And at the same time, every loss, you got to have a short-term memory, and it's on to the next one. You put a lot in the prep for each conference game, means a lot. And with 20 games, it's a grind. So you can't. The last game can beat you if you celebrate too much or you dwell on it too much.
You held their leading scorer, Gabe Madsen, to 3 points today. What have you just in getting ready for this game? What did you see from Gabe's game that impresses you, and was that kind of a focus to go out and to shut him down?
Well, I mean, Gabe and Mason are both outstanding players, and if you give them any room at all, they're gonna hurt you and make you pay. And I think our guys knew and we have a lot of respect for Utah, their coaches, their team. Love Miro and Caleb, except when we play against them. So we knew we had to really compete and really play well to have a chance to win today.
How exciting is it that Utah goes 0-2 on dunk attempts?
I kind of like the 0-2 from threes even more because they could score from three in a hurry. But I think, again, you look at some games right after Christmas, a lot of times people sloppy and miss shots. And I think both teams had some of that.
You mentioned Miro and Caleb. Did you get a chance to interact with them much? I know y'all stay pretty locked in on y'all's own stuff.
I mean, as I'm watching film, you're watching them and you're like, you love their development and growth, and hopefully we help with a little bit of that. But both of them are great teammates, high character individuals. Nothing but love for them and respect, and happy that they're playing well, and we'll be cheering for them each and every night.
Obviously a great defensive performance, at least most of the night. Not sure what the final number was, but they were shooting under 30%. Just kind of what was working for you guys on that side of the ball?
Well, again, I think when you go back and film, they missed some open shots. But at the same time, I think we did a pretty good job contesting a lot of shots. And great shooters, when you get going, it's hard to stop them. And we were blessed tonight that they didn't really get going for extended periods of time.
I guess to kind of build off that, there was that point midway through the first half where y'all really upped the pressure, kind of started pressing them a little bit. What'd you like about that stretch? I know y'all have kind of been working on that through the non-conference slate.
Well, I think we really fed off of our crowd, and I think the energy, emotion, and so often you're a team that when you score, you play harder on defense, and every coach preaches it doesn't matter if you make or miss. It's all the other stuff, but the reality is at home, if you can get a couple turnovers, get a couple buckets, get the crowd going, it's really beneficial.
When we talked to Norchad last, he said what he was most excited about with the Big 12 play is that he's heard it's physical and it's his type of game. Another double-double today. Just kind of what do you think of his performance, and especially in that aspect of him kind of showing off that physicality?
Well, I think one thing about Norchad that is pretty consistent is Arkansas State, Miami, Baylor, he gets double-doubles everywhere he goes, and that's his credit. He puts in the work, and because of that, a lot of great things happen.
Is Jalen okay? I know I guess he tweaked his ankle there late. I don't know if you have any update on that.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be okay. That's proud of him going to the hole hard.
Anybody else? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
It's big to get off into a strong start, especially in conference play. Obviously, going into the new year, just to get that confidence under your belt. Obviously, it was a good win. Utah's a great team too. But I think it was good for just all of us to get that confidence, especially going into Saturday's game. We know how tough the Big 12 is. We know how hectic it's going to be. So taking care of business, especially at home too, be a good thing going down the stretch. So.
BJ, I mean, y'all didn't shoot the lights out. Y'all didn't need to. I mean, how much of a weapon is y'all's defense to be able to kind of sit back and kind of use that as a advantage in games like this, where it's you're kind of having to rely on that a little bit.
We just come out and play hard. We know our defense gonna get us in transition, and I feel like it's hard to stop us in transition. So defense is it's an important thing, especially in the 12. I mean, it's my first game ever in the 12, so I don't know too much, but going off what I've heard and what I've seen when I was watching last year and stuff like that, definitely got to play some defense if you want to win some games, because it's like you got teams like Houston, Iowa State, all of those. Like, everyone's coming in and playing hard, playing defense, so we got to do the same thing for sure.
Jeremy, what kind of comfort does it get you having a guy like Norchad, another double-double, dump the ball down to him, let him work? Does that make the game easier for you?
It definitely makes the game easier when you got a guy who you can throw it in, you can trust. He's looking out for guys open on the three-pointer, and he's 250, 260, and you can go get a layup whenever he wants to. So it's definitely a luxury to have him. I mean, when times getting tough, I mean, he's a mismatch problem for a lot of guys, especially when he's at the 4. You're not a lot of guys 250 at the 4, so when he has that mismatch advantage, we definitely got to take advantage of that. But he's just been an incredible teammate, always giving good energy, always talking, always leading. So it's definitely good to have him.
BJ, 5 rebounds for you, but it seems like you had your hand on just about every loose one. How important is rebounding to you as part of the game?
I mean, rebound is important. They say like scoring don't really matter. I mean, you got to do everything else on the floor. I feel like that's what I provide to the team and stuff like that, just rebounding, diving on the floor, doing whatever I have to do. I mean, it's a part of basketball, and if you respect the game, you're going to rebound when you can and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of jumping off back to you, VJ. Just first game in the Big 12, put up, I think it was 19, close to 20. Just kind of, how did you let the moment not get too big for you? Did those maybe non-conference games kind of help you prepare for this?
Yeah, we had a tough schedule early on. We played like 5 Power 5 games or something like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like we've already played like really good teams. So I mean, I'm just taking this game by game, just another day. In the gym, just trusting my teammates trusting me. They keeping me level-headed and stuff like that, giving me confidence. So just go out there and perform. I try not to get too high or get too low at all.
Yeah, and then Jeremy, you'll get off to an 11-0 start. Just how big is that to kind of be on your front foot and have cut all the ropes early?
That was definitely a big thing. Definitely going into the conference play, just playing with the lead. Obviously, our slow starts have kind of kicked us in the butt earlier on in the season, so we definitely don't want to be playing from 10-0 down and stuff like that, especially in conference play. So it starts with me being the leader, being a guy who's going to set the tone and just get us off to a great start, and that sets the tone for the rest of the game. We get off to 11-0 start. Everybody just feeds off that confidence and stuff like that, and everybody just starts playing with energy and defensive. So it's definitely huge for that. So.
And then after last game, we asked Norchad kind of what he had heard, what he was expecting from Big 12 play. Just for you guys, what had y'all heard about him, and kind of how did it live up to your expectations?
They say it's tough. I mean, I know it's tough. I know we got some of the best teams in the country in here. Definitely one of the best leagues, if not the best Power 5. So it's a battle every night. I mean, you got teams like West Virginia, Kansas, Iowa State, Houston. Like, you got someone on your schedule like that every night. I mean, in every conference it's big time, but like here it's a marquee game. It's a quad 1 win and stuff like that. So it's definitely important just to take care of business and make sure you're preparing your mind, your body, and everything for every game.
Jeremy, Utah was coming into this game pretty efficient at not turning the ball over too much. You forced 17 on them
Yeah, just making them uncomfortable. We felt like a lot of teams were kind of just letting them pass the ball around, screen, slip. I think us switching 1 through 5 was definitely a big thing. Just taking them out their offense because they run a 5-out motion offense, look to slip and stuff like that, and look to kind of get guys not communicating, a little miscommunication. So it's definitely huge just to turn them over. Like you said, they're not a team that's going to turn them over a lot, but that's something we pride ourselves in, and our defense is going to lead to our offense. So.
As you both know, I mean, there's a football game happening like 2.5 hours late. How cool was it to still see the fans show up? Obviously, they did the promotion and stuff, but still to kind of look around and
Yeah.
y'all still have support here in Waco.
I mean, it shows that they have our back. There's a big football game going on right now, like you say. Hopefully they win. Good luck to them, and just showing that we have fans and stuff like that. It was pretty packed tonight, and it's the first conference game on New Year's Eve. I mean, you weren't expecting there to be packed, but credit to the fans.
This one for either of y'all. Jaden didn't have a great game shooting the ball, but it seems like he still contributed. What kind of
Yeah,
example is he
I got
set
it.
for the rest of y'all and the team?
Janon's a great teammate. Like he provides energy, shooting like everyone sees, defense, all that. So we just, even though he wasn't making a lot or didn't shoot a lot, he still contributed in every way. He had like 5 assists or something like that. I think he had like a few steals, a few rebounds. Like all the little things matter. He brings energy at all times. So just having Janon on the floor just means a lot. That's another guard. We have him, Rob, Jeremy, Langston, like all the guards contribute. And so, like I said, big credit to Janon for sure.